Okay, for the last three, instead of using my integer tiles to help you see how to do it, I'm going to use the electronic integer tiles, and so that you know how to also use these as at home. So we're going to continue with delta, echo, and foxtrot. So starting with delta, the first thing that I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of shrink this guy up so that all my links show. So I'm going to eTools. I'm going to go to tiles because again, I want my integer tiles. And the part that's a little confusing, and I actually had to look for it again today, is that it's under number lines for whatever reason. So we had originally, if I write on it with a pen, I wonder if it will stay. So let me try this. I haven't done this before. We'll try it out together. So we have, for this one is for echo, or for delta is 3 minus, or take away, remove, -4, or the opposite of 4. Okay, so I'm going to leave that guy there, and let's see if it allows me to do the rest of this. So I'm going to start with my first term right there. Okay, and so hopefully it lets me, and it's not going to just have me draw. That's what I thought was going to happen. Fiddlesticks. Back. Will it let me drag it now? Okay, well, we'll just ignore that ugly looking line right there. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And this guy, again, remember, this guy tells me, oh, I've got an eraser. Let's use the eraser and get rid of that because that's kind of obnoxious. So this one here tells me I'm going to remove -4. I don't have -4. So I need to add 0 pairs so that I have enough to take away. So I have 1 0 pair where I can remove -1, -2, -3, and -4. And again, I'm adding those 0 pairs because I still want to keep the value of my first term, which is 3. Even though it doesn't look like 3, it is 3. I have 3 positives and 3 0 pairs. So I have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. And so that's important to know. Now we're going to remove those 3 negatives. And we're left with a value of +7. Okay, so we're going to write that on our paper. We're going to make sure we got that. Okay, come on, buddy. There she goes. So again, we were drawing that. Hopefully you drew it as we were working on it, but we had 1, 2, 3 positives. We're removing -4. So I add my 4 0 pairs. I'm removing those 4 negatives. And we're left with a value of +7. Okay. Now we're looking at echo. So again, I'm going to go back and use those integer tiles to help me out. So with that one there, we had, let's see, clear screen. Good. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. Let's use this guy. So we have the opposite of 8. And then that's what we have. Okay. So I need to rearrange some of these things. I need to get rid of my positives because I have -8. And so I drag them off of the screen and they disappear. So I have -4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's the first thing that I'm going to draw. Let's do that first. So I have and then I'm removing -5. So if I go back over here, grab my pen, and so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm removing that. And so what I'm left with is -3. So on my paper, I'm gonna do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peace out, homie. And I didn't give myself enough room, so I'm gonna rewrite it so that I have my number sentence or my equation. Okay. Last one. This guy right here, and then it's a different problem, but that's okay. So I have right here where I'm going to use the integer tiles because they're handy right here. So I have -1, but I need to remove -9. So I don't have enough to take away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 0 pairs. And I'm going to pause this right here. I'm a little nervous for how long this is. Okay, so I got this all set up. So I have my 1 negative, and then I have my 8 0 pairs. If I did 9 0 pairs, that's fine. I can still simplify it, but this is telling me I have -1 and I'm removing -9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that I've removed, and that this is my value that I end up with, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 positives. I'm going to draw what we just had on there. So we had originally 1, and then we added 0 pairs. Six, 7, 8 0 pairs, because now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to remove. And I'm left with the 8.